Good day once again. I'm Inka Oku, biochemistry lecturer. Welcome to my channel, Biological and Agricultural Data Analysis. In this channel, I help people to acquire skills for analyzing biological and agricultural data analysis for now using R, being that it is reproducible. We can send our data out and our code, and any person can see what we've done without much ado. Like I promised us last time, that in my first video, that you don't need to have any knowledge about R at all for you to start using R if you follow my video serially or sequentially. So today I'm going to show us how we can install R into our system and start using R for our data analysis. The first thing, launch your browser. I'm using Google Chrome. Let me use Chrome here. Launch your data. Let's go to Google. Now, when we get to Google, what do? Let me get on there to Google. There in Google, all I need to do is to type R download for Windows. You can see we have R download and other things, but what we need here is R download for Windows. Depending on your OS, if you are using Linux, the Unix, Ubuntu, and all the rest, if you are using Mac, you will get what you download the one that is compatible for your OS. But for me here, I'm using Windows, so I click on R for Windows, R download for Windows. So let my system bring that for me. Yes, as you can see, the R is actually regularly is being updated. So at the moment, the most recent is R4 .1.1 for Windows. So you double click on that. When you double click on that, you can see here download R 4.1.1 for Windows. 66 megabytes is either for 32 bits or 64 bits. So when we click on that, we can start download. You can see that we are downloading already the R program there. Okay, so that's how you download it. Already I have it in my system. So after downloading, go to your download folder, your download folder. You go there, and from there you can install your R now. Let's go to download folder. Okay, now this is it here. This is it here. R. So when you get here now, what I do, you double click. When I double click, I'll follow the prompts. When I double click it now, I will start following the prompt. You see, it's asking me, do I want this to make changes to it? Yes. I keep going. I select the language. By and by, my R will be installed. I already have it, so I don't need to reinstall it again. So when you do that, you can now come down here to your program and search for your R. Let me search for my R here. This is my R. I have boots for the 364 bit for 32 there and for 64 bits. So double clicking on it, it will bring my R for me. So you can see that this version of R 4.1.1 was released on the the 10th of August 2021. That is when this was released. Around April next year, my guess another one will be released. No, this should be October. October. So every 6 months like that, they release a new version of R. So this is our R. However, this is not too user friendly for us. You need to really understand coding very well for you to be able to use this R programming language. There is not much of GUI, graphic user interface, for people like us that may not be so much vast like those into real programming. So that is the reason you will need an IDE, which is an interactive um, development environments for us. So that is why we need what now called RStudio. RStudio. That is what we now need. But before we can use RStudio, we must first of all install our R. That is the reason why we went first for R. So for us to now install our RStudio, which is user friendly for us, what do? We come here, we type RStudio. RStudio download for Windows. RStudio download for Windows. Let's click on that. See, it has brought this for us. Download the RStudio Interactive Development Environments. We double click on that. It takes us to their site. And here they have the free version. They have the licensed version for commercial. Right? But what we will be doing, all we need is the free version. So you can click here. Let's go down. All this just telling us what um each of these has over the other. In case you are you are bust up, you can afford this. There are some advantages that you will be be accessible to you. But for now, all we need is just this. We can click that and get going. So let's click here, download RStudio for Windows. Let's double click on that. You can see, you click or double click, you can see here, it has started downloading RStudio for us. So now, depending on your user, on the speed of your internet, I would say already I have it in my system. So after downloading, what the next thing? Go to your the download folder. On my download folder, you can see my RStudio is there. You see my RStudio is here. So let me double click on my RStudio for me to install it. You can see, do you want to allow this to make changes to your device? Yes. When you click yes, it starts. And we start the prompts. When you click this continue, select with little clicking here and there, we are done. And we have our um we have our RStudio installed already. To launch our RStudio, depending on whether you have selected that there should be a shortcut on um, on your desktop or not. If you selected that there should be a shortcut, you will see the shortcut of RStudio here. But if you don't select that, you just come here, type RStudio. With that, you can see RStudio up. Enter it or double click there and we are good to go. We have our RStudio up and running. That is what we have there. Okay, let's get familiar with our RStudio now. To get familiar, let me just, when you launch your RStudio the first time, this is how you will get it. This is what you will see in your RStudio the first time you launch your RStudio. So here, let's divide this into two panes, just like we have on the right hand side. We have two panes here. the upper part and the lower pane on this device. Just click here. When you click here, you can see now have the two panes here too. So we have quadrants now, 4 quadrants, two on the left hand side, two on the right hand side. On the left hand side here, we can type anything. Here is meant for us to write our scripts. We can write our script, anything we want to do, any command we want to give, and as we are doing that, it will not execute it right away. We can save it, come back to it over and over to do various things. Now, on the lower pane here, here is the console. We have the console here. We have the tab for terminal. We have this tab that it displays for us the job that might be currently running. That R might be currently running. But for now, the important thing for us is just this console. This console is where R will execute different things for us, and it will be executed right away. You can see it's interactive. You can see what we are doing instantly. Okay, we get to see that more when we go fully into the use of our R. Now, on the right hand side on your right hand side, the upper pane here, you will see various tabs. Also, you see the environment, see the history, connection, gates, and tutorial in case you want to learn things on your own, you know, just your own way. You can learn R also your own way. This environment is just showing you what you have been doing, showing almost the same thing like the history that will be loading almost everything you will be running for you. We don't have much to do here. This connection, the same thing with Git. When we are except we are using GitHub where we can, harmonize or work in a collaborative way with people elsewhere as we are working. When we are online, our system can be uploading things and we can pull things down from there, and different person can see what we're doing, can collaborate with people out there. Now on this lower right hand pane here, you also see that we have different tabs. Here you see the files that will display all the files that you have. With you clicking what you have there, to display all the things you have in that file for you, all the folders and the files that you have there. Here you can see plots here. This is where you will this is where you'll be seeing as we'll be plotting various things by and by various graphs. You'll be seeing the actual graph there as time goes on. That is what we see here. Let me just show an example. You can see here it displayed the graph instantly for us to see the plots that we have made. Okay, outside that we have the packages, and these packages Arrow consists of various, a lot of things. There are many things that we have in our R's. Arrow work, like you can see, I did plots here. So I have an avalanche of functions. These functions are organized in related related functions are, are you know are aggregated into libraries, into packages, so that everything that we need don't have to come with R, because engineers use R, biologists use R. Um, Talk about any profession, GIS use R. So R have everything together at the moment may crash your system. You only just take what you need for yourself and get away from it. Otherwise, your system will not be able to handle everything that you will be loading your R with. So for that's why you have what they call packages. So in this package here now, you see all the packages that you have in your R, all the packages you have. These are the packages that I have in my R. apart from the one that came with just the R, which are called base, which is the base R now, the package that came with the base R, I have installed some other packages. By and by, you will get to understand this more and more. So if you need help, you can find help on various things that you will be searching for under this um, help view. The same thing here. So I think gradually we are getting familiar, we are getting to know R little by little. I will be stopping this video here, and watch out for my next video. We don't need to be in a rush. Little by little, we will be acquiring the skill, because if we rush everything once, it may be too overwhelming for us. So thank you for being there today, for watching this video. I appreciate you for visiting my channel. The next video, I will proceed from this so as to build on what we have done so far. So if you have not installed R and RStudio, try to do that. First of all, remember, install the R programming language, install it first. After you have done that, then you install your RStudio. If you install RStudio without installing R, you cannot use the RStudio. There will be issue with that. So thank you for being there once again. Have a great day.